I'm headed to the gym. I know it's late, so I'm pretty sure the first crowd already finished, but, I intended to do that as well because, if I do go earlier, around 6, I'll end up playing a lot more than I should, and I want to make sure that I give my body enough time to heal so I can continue to get stronger. So I'll be ready to, at least have a lot, more to give in the summertime, when a lot more people will be playing, So, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now at the moment. What's going on? How you feeling, Ben? I should have went through that light. But yeah, that's where I'm headed at the moment, man. Headed to the gym, And if you just got off, you're not working today, or you don't have anything to do, hey, man, take an hour to spend some time on your craft. 30 minutes. That's all you need. You know, Try to do that every day, at least 4 or 5 times a week. And I'm not saying that I've perfected it. I don't want you young men thinking that I'm some guru getting on here telling you I got it together. No, 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 no. I'm doing this because I need to document and record myself and pick myself up down because of all the things that I let distract me. You know what I mean? So I don't want you young men thinking that I got the blueprint. Now of course I'll figure some things out. You know what I mean? But there's no one way to do this. So yeah, man, I'm going to take my car for a loop because I can just go to the gym, but I want to warm up my car a little bit, so I'm going probably drive another mile and then I'll go ahead and head to the gym. And shout out to everybody that tuned in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we're gonna get buckets together. We're going, go to this range. I'm thinking about trying to skydive. That's one thing that I'm thinking about doing. So prepare yourself for this journey. That we're going to take together. And I'm riding the wheels off this month. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do. You got to ride the wheels off. Shout out to everybody that's in here right now. I'm headed to the gym. But this isn't a channel. I want to say this again. We gonna be doing all type of shit. I already got some shit lined up where I want some individuals to tell y'all some funny stories, and how they've learned from some of these mistakes, the individuals that I have, and how it made them better people, more aware, and better experienced at what, God had planned for them or what they've learned at the moment, and how far it's gotten them, So I want y'all to prepare for that. This dumb person's trying to, cut over here. That's why people get into car accidents, because people think these cars are something to play with, But yeah, man, it's just not about athletics, which, of course, is the reason why I'm back in the game, because that's one thing that's always, I have to say, saved my life, because it releases tension, stress, it builds character, it's so many different things that training and working out does for the mind and the spirit and the soul that a lot of people just don't talk about. A lot of people get into the aesthetics and being stronger than this person and that person and being the strongest person in the room, and sometimes that just it may cause people to shy away from it because, you know, they may be starting, you know, just starting, they may be beginners, you know, so, you know, it is what it is. But like I said, man, we're going to grind this shit out together. I'm headed to the gym. And let's see what's going on. You know, normally the gym is packed on Mondays. I've been a few times around like 5. I normally don't get there until about 7, you know, but, you know, it's still a nice amount of people, you know, and the crowd that tends to be there, it allows me to work more on my game, you know, because I can, you know, I will be able to in the future, but right now I have to, you know, watch how I move, you know. I still don't fully trust my legs yet, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you gotta know your body, you gotta know what you can take, you know, and it's just starting to get to the point where I can take the pounding and, you know, the contact. So that's what I'm starting to build on. You know, my ankles are stronger now. I can start my plyometrics. I'm moving a lot faster. I was watching some video and, you know, I did a couple moves and I was like, damn, I couldn't move like that 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the progress is definitely a slow one, but at the same time, I'm jumping, you know, leaps. It's just a big jump, you know. I have to say, because I'm you know, I'm surprised. Like, I basically shocked myself. Like, I mean, for real. So I know if I can continue to train and stay disciplined for the next 6 months, the next year, I know I'll be able to get out and, you know, really be able to get out there and have some real fun, you know, without having to think about my lower body, you know. So that's what I plan on doing at the moment. Let me go ahead. Like I said, shout out to Ben. Shout out to Gio. I'm gonna say Gio. You don't know me. And Mad Max. You need an old fashioned whooping after that. I don't know what you're talking about, but cool. You know, I'm trying to stay away from the violence, though. You know, so I'm good on the violence. You know, you can keep that over there. But like I said, man, like, share, subscribe. This is your OG vibe, and you know we're going to bring y'all as close to the truth as possible. You know, because like I said, I'm no guru. I'm not about to sit here and pretend that I got it all figured out. You know, I want to let you young men and women know that there are choices that you can make and you can avoid a lot of bullshit. That's what I want y'all to know. You know, so I'm about to go ahead and get up in here. You know, let's see what it looked like when we get in here. You know, so hey man, like, follow, subscribe. As y'all can see, I'm going to this LA Fitness. You know, got everything ready, and yeah, man. Let's see what this looking like up in here. You know, real quick. I got the. I'm about to go in here and check it. I got to play my damn numbers. Shit. Well, as you can see, it's like an early crowd, man, that gets in. It's like the drive-through during lunchtime, you know. Uh, when you catch that crowd, you might not play because the gym is jam packed, So, but that's cool though. I usually just work out on the side, work on my calves and my hammies and my glutes and my thighs and my hips, So, and then mainly I've been focusing on my ankles, because your ankles starting from the ground up with your big, even with your big toe, when you press your big toe, you can feel most of that pressure in your Achilles. You know what I mean? So when you start to actually feel your body and pay attention to your toes, you can feel how the different toes. And I know a lot of you know this already, or you're smart enough to realize this. I'm just saying it, that the older you get you start to pay attention to a lot more stuff. And, when you're just being athletic and you're moving, you're just capable, but when you get older and you don't use your body as much, you start to realize, why you aren't capable or you aren't as athletic as you used to be. Like, for example, a lot of people aren't as athletic as they used to be. It's not because you're just out of shape. It's not that. You're not taking as many strides, and your ligaments aren't being lengthened, and you aren't as flexible, buoyant, and durable as you used to be. When you were younger, you moved around so much, the fluidity, it caused you to move instinctively and you didn't think about it. And as you got older and things atrophied and stiffened up, you start to, uh compensate for just getting older. You don't even pay it no mind. You sit down and shit so much that you don't think about, you know, how that is causing all these imbalances in your body. It's throwing your knees off, your hips, it's weakening your ankles, your tendons, your muscles, your bones, and you're not paying attention to it unless you stay in the game. So uh that's what I'm focusing on, like how when I flex my foot, I can feel that tension and that energy going all the way up through my ankles, my calves, my hamstrings, my thighs, and then to my glutes and to my hips. And you can feel that chain, how it's connected if you're really paying attention. So let me go ahead and get in here before I talk y'all to death. you know. But that's real. And again, please, man, share, subscribe, especially if you like the vibe. You like what we talking about over here, man. Because I need y'all to motivate me, even if y'all looking to be motivated, because we gotta do this shit together. Many hands make light work. And like I said, I'm not about to sit here and act like some guru and figured it out. No, I didn't just bump my head enough to say, hey, watch the fuck out. Hey, you might want to watch your head for somebody to take it the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what I'm trying to help y'all avoid. I just don't want to see y'all get y'all noggin took off. Where the hell are my keys? Okay, there I go. So that's what I want to do. And I'm going to go in here, and check it out. And if it is a game going, I'm going to let it run at least to about maybe 20 minutes, maybe. And then I'll go ahead and jump out. Shout out to everybody that's joining the live. You got some ladies leaving. You got some ladies going. I see a lot of honeys starting to hit the gym, which is a good thing. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get up in here. My shit, my door rack in front of me. Like, for some odd apparent reason, I don't know why, but it's okay. It don't matter. As long as I can ride that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Want something brand new, but I'm sitting around being cheap to act like I'm going to drop 20, 30, 40 bands for a whip. I got to be super up. I just got an old school frame of mind, you know. So that's how I go. Oh, how you doing, man? How you feeling? I might, I'm back, y'all. My bad. I had to check in. Look like it's a couple people up in here. It don't look like it's packed though. But I do see people. And since daylight said, since time, move forward, you're going to see a lot more action, a lot more activity. So let's see what they got going on. It's a game going on at the moment. So let's see what they doing. Yeah, they in here playing.
Y'all niggas get y'all get hungry but don't feel like eating? Yeah, all the time. All the time. That shit be me, bro. Like right now I'm hungry, but when I get home, I can't. I can't eat. Don't let me up the cook.
All right. Yeah. They ain't here getting some cardio in. They ain't here getting some cardio in. And again, shout out to everybody tuned in. Don't be afraid to like, comment, subscribe, because we always going live. Shit. Let's go. They're about to check it up. Keep it going, keep it flowing. Keep it going, keep it flowing. Keep it going, keep it flowing. Good pass. Let's go. Let's go. Hype it up. He hit that joint. Yeah. Oh, rebound. Yes, sir. Ripped him, then he ripped him back. Foul calls. The foul get called. Foul got called. Share this, like, subscribe. Right now, they ain't too live, but they balling. You know, this the third wave. Younger than took about 5'3" since I've been here. You got hit, Younger, you got hit it. Oh. Can't be missing layups, boy. He said he taking over. He said he taking over. Needs some excitement. That's a good take. That's a good take right there, y'all. Y'all scared to share that thing. Younger gonna shoot that shit. They gonna fire that motherfucker, I told you. That was actually good work. That's good work right there. Damn. That nigga, that was long distance call. That nigga was using Bell Atlantic and Sprint. Yeah, all right, about time, shit. Yeah, they still look like they ramping it up a little bit. He checked. One old school with it. That's how I be down there. Put that nigga carry. Y'all let me know. I ain't see it. I see y'all joining in. I see y'all coming in live, but y'all ain't sharing this thing. I knew y'all was in here. I knew somebody was in here getting buckets. Oh, he going old school with it. Old school with it. Oh shit. They ramping it up a little bit, just a little bit. All right. Let's go on the flow, on the dough. Oh, slick with it. Slick with it. Slick with it. Damn. He said, I'm gonna make this shit easy. He said, I'm gonna make this shit easy. He said, I'm gonna just go ahead and make it easy. Oh. I got that on tape. For the game? That was for the game? Was that for the game? That was for the game? That was for the game? You said to how many points? Ooh, hey yo. He said I scored 15 on you, nigga. That shit was mean. All right, man, we're gonna bring the next game to y'all after this one.